Hi, hope you've had a fantastic day. So, today is another day I'm actually out. I've, you know, I've been in the house all day. It was one of these days that I get to work from home. And sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just like I'm in the office, I'm in my office all day. And I have to actually force myself to get out. It's not easy because, it's a little bit cool, but, you know, it's getting there. The weather is getting there. Today I'm at the Valley Park, and yeah, it looks quite nice. Earlier I seen on Facebook, I seen somebody called himself an idiot, and this thing sort of got me thinking today. We might call ourselves names, like idiot. And we're no good for nothing sometimes. And the question is, why do we do this? Why do we call ourselves names? And quite frankly, I really don't know why. There's enough people in this world that can do that for us, that can call us certain things. I mean, there's no point in putting ourselves down because we did something wrong. Sometimes I have got things wrong in the past. Sometimes I think to myself, I end up trying to do some video sometime, and it failed. And I constantly have been beating myself up because of this little problem that I had where the camera didn't record something properly. And why do I still beat myself up over something that I can't change? I always think about this. I mean, it's not good. It's not healthy. But there's no way that I can go back to that certain time of my life and say, let's do it differently. Yeah, I can't go back in time. I can't go back in time and try to change the past. The only thing that I can do is change the future. It is a thing of learning from what I've done in the past, and yeah, I've tried to make sure that I don't make the same mistake again. And this is what I'm saying. I might call myself an idiot, but that doesn't get me anywhere. I mean, it doesn't change what I change what I do in my life. And it doesn't help me feel any better calling myself names, or I might say I'm stupid for this particular reason. And we as humans, we constantly beat ourselves up with names or callings of ourselves. And I think it must be maybe it's a habit that we've got into, but it's certainly not a way forward in life. So the question is, how do we get out of the way of calling ourselves names? How do we get out of the way of saying bad things to ourselves? How do we get out of that? How do we get out of being bad like that? This is going to be a daily thing. I mean, each day we live, we get up in the morning, and we start the day. We don't have to be calling ourselves anything. We don't have to do that. What we have to do is try to live the best way we can in life. And whether or not that isn't always easy, but neither is neither is name calling yourself anything or saying, I'm stupid. I believe in God, and with this in mind, I said to my friend that just remember who your creator is, who and where you have came from in life, and you owe this to yourself. You think it's not easy to think, but you have to think about where you came from. Where I don't know if you're in the same boat as me, but this is what I'm thinking today, is that you have to take each day and remember where you come from. Remember your values. Remember what you value, and think about what you should value as well. But this is really it. You need, if you're wanting to change and make life better, then you need to think about where life is going to be going. I'm sitting out here with my camera, and I'm thinking, what is the point? What is the point of this? I want to progress in life. Progressing in life is not name calling yourself something. It's not saying you're stupid. Not, and you shouldn't be wishing that you might wish that you've done things differently, but wishing doesn't get you anywhere in regards to the past. All you have is today. Each day is a building block, and you just got to think about the block that you lay today. That this block you lay today will be the best you can do today. And say tomorrow's another day, and you might think about yesterday's block. And you might be happy about that block. You might not be, but just think about the block that you're trying to build and lay today. And that block yesterday might come in you. That block that I've laid yesterday might be handy today. Sounds of these birds are really nice. Where are we? Oh, hear that? Brilliant. Okay, so that's all for today. I mean, this is a beautiful place. The Valley Park is a beautiful place, and if you haven't been here, yeah, you should come. So the real thing of it is just, live each day live each day the best you can, and lay those blocks the best way you can for tomorrow. Each day counts, and yeah, that's all that was on my mind today. Don't beat yourself up, don't call yourself names, and yeah, say you can do it, you can succeed, and you will. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.